Hello, guys. So, with the name of God, Brahma, we start this session. Guys, make sure you comment understood if you understand what I explain in this video, and comment interested if you are interested in more videos like this. So, I will shoot more high quality videos on this kind of problems for you people. So, guys, today, we are going to discuss a 2400 rated problem which was recently asked in a code chef contest, okay, CC contest. The name of the problem is lexicographically maximal prefix end, okay. So, this problem is really difficult. So, before discussing the problem and all the nuances involved in it, let's discuss some basics. Guys, you should know that what are decimal numbers and what are binary numbers. Decimal numbers look something like this, okay, and their binary conversions look like this. So one looks like this, two looks like this, three looks like this, four looks like this, and five looks like this. Okay. Now guys know how to convert the decimal to binary. This much I assume that you know this much coding. Okay, this video is not for beginners. You should have at least basic knowledge of bit manipulation and what are decimal numbers, binary numbers. Must be knowing decimal already. Conversion to binary also you should know. Okay, now guys, AND operation. Let's discuss directly. Let's jump to the crux. AND operation. We also call it as AND. Okay, AND operation. So if I tell you, ask you like, give me the AND of 6 and 5. Directly doing it is not possible in your head. First, you need to convert the 6 and 5 into binary numbers. So, convert them to binary. 5 is 101, and 6 is double 10. And operation, guys, and of 1 and 0 is 0, and of 0 and 1 is 0, and of 0 and 0 is 0. Only when both the numbers are 1, only there, then their end is 1. So, 1 and 0, 0. 0 and 1, 0. Only if both of them are 1, then the answer is 1. So the answer is 100. But this is binary answer. What is the decimal answer? 100 is nothing but 4 in decimal. So 6 and 5 is nothing but 4. So guys, I hope these many things are clear to you. Now guys, I want to clear it up to you that these are the prerequisites. And is a decreasing property. Okay, it has a decreasing nature. What does this mean? This means that if you take a set of numbers like this, let's say take 9, take 8, take 8, okay, then you take 1, then you take 5, then you take 10. Now you start finding the end of these numbers from the start. The end will always be decreasing in nature, okay. It will be decreasing in nature. It is hence proved. I will be proving it to you. So guys, end of 9 is, see, this is just a single number, no end. End of 9 and 8. So 9 looks like this, 8 looks like this. So their end will be 8 only. So 9 and 8 is 8. Then the end of these three numbers is nothing but end of this much part with this part. So 8 and 8. So it will be the end of first three numbers will again be 8. Okay. Then the end of first four numbers. End of first four numbers. 9 and 8 and 8 and 1. This is nothing but 1. If you calculate it using binary mathematics, you can see it. Okay. Okay, sorry, this is not 1 because 8 looks like this, right? So it's and with 1 will be 0. So it is 0, guys. See, and has become 0. Now you do 0 and with 5, 0. See, if a number is 0, you do it and with any greater than equal to 1 positive number, it will be 0. So guys, everyone write a yes or just feel it in your brain and heart and mind that yes, sir, the prefix and array will always be decreasing in nature. Now, why is it happening? I'll tell that to you. Assume that you are given these numbers y1, y2, y3, y4, y5. Let's say they all are having, let's say, 5 binary digits like this. Okay, 1 0 1 1 0 1 1 1. 0 0 0 1, all the ones, or you know all the zeros. So guys, see what is happening. What is happening? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? And of this single number, the answer will be 1011 only. But guys, as you go ahead, now as you go ahead, what happens? See, this one number is getting converted to zero. One and zero will be what? Zero. This one is also, this zero is remaining zero. Zero and one is zero. Then one and one is one. Then one. So guys, can you see? Earlier, the stuff was 1011. Now the end of the first two number is what? 0011. So what is happening? One has been removed from here when you go ahead. So guys, these ones are getting removed. Now the end of two numbers is 0011. You do its end with this number, what will happen? Now there will be three zeros in the start. This one will get removed because one and this zero will be zero. Now guys, end of first three numbers is triple zero and one. You can feel it in your mind. What will be end of this number with this number? Even if all are one, still it will stay the same. One. Okay. Now end with this all zeros. So guys, can you feel it in your mind what is happening in the simulation? No matter what is your starting number, say this is your starting number. If you do its AND with any positive number, the result, let's say this is y. If you do its AND with any positive number, the result will always be less than y. Why? Either this one will get removed and become zero, either this one will get removed or become zero, either this will get removed or become zero, or this will become get removed or become zero, or multiple of them can get removed and become zero. So if from a binary number one is getting removed, let's say the first one is getting removed, it becomes a smaller. This number is a smaller in nature. So whenever you do its AND, na, either it remains the same or it becomes small. I can show you the proof. Take any two numbers. Let's say I take this number. Now, if I do its AND with any positive number, let me take any freaking positive number like this. This was y. So the AND will be less than y only. I guarantee it to you. Do the AND. What will be AND? 1 and 0, 0. 0 and 1, 0. 1 and 1, 1. 0 and 1, 0. 0 and 1, 0. Guys, see, this is 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, and see, this was bigger. Why is this bigger? There are more ones. More ones in a binary number, the bigger it is. Less ones, this is a smaller binary number. And guys, you guys must be thinking, sir, is it really true? Yes, I will take the second number as the largest binary number possible. Let's say here also there was a 1. Everywhere there is a 1. Then what will be the answer? 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. See, still it is equal to the y. The answer will always be either equal to y or less than y. Got my point? So no matter with which positive number you're doing the AND, this final AND value is going to decrease. So if I have a positive integers, okay, y1, y2, y3, y4, and y5 like this, and if I calculate AND of this will be y1, then AND of this will be y1 and y2, then y1 and y2 and y3, like so on. But there is a guarantee that this will be greater than equal to this, will be greater than equal to this, it will be greater than equal to this. Okay, so if you are trying to make a prefix AND array, it will always be having this functionality decreasing property. Okay, so the AND property is the prefix AND array, the prefix AND array of any array is decreasing in nature, is decreasing in nature. Okay, now guys, what is the meaning of lexicographically maximum array? Whenever lexicographic word comes in your question, it means you can use the greedy concept. Always allows you most of the times to use a greedy concept, to use a greedy concept. These things are very required in your online assessments and competitive programming. Always allows you most of the times to use the greedy concepts. So guys, now what is gonna happen? If someone asks you, now let's forget and for some time. Afterwards, we will discuss it again. I'm giving you two arrays. Which is lexicographically largest array? You have to tell me, or lexicographically bigger. One is 1, 2, 3. Another is 3, 2, 1. Which is bigger? First or second? Second one. Why? First element is being compared. Whoever is having a bigger first element, na, they will be bigger. Okay. So I am giving you many examples. Please tell me which is the correct answer. Now, guys, how to check which of them is the lexicographically largest array? First, you check the first element. This is 1, this is 5, this is 5. So, obviously, guys, this is small, remove this. But, guys, here there is a problem. Both are equal. If both are equal, you will check the second element. Who is having the bigger second element? This one. 58431. So, guys, this is the lexicographically largest array among all three arrays. That's it, guys. Now, let's discuss the coding problem asked in Code Chef. This is 2400 rated problem, by the way. Lexicographically maximal prefix and you're given an array A of size n, you can rearrange. Okay, guys, you are given an array, you can rearrange elements of A as you want. After that, you can construct array B of size n such that b1 equal to a1, bi equal to bii minus 1, and a1 nothing. It means you create a prefix and array. Try to create the lexicographically largest prefix and array. Guys, what is the question telling you? Guys, the question is telling you that we are giving you an array. All the numbers in the array are positive integers. You can check. All the numbers will be from 1 to 10 raised to 9. Okay. All the numbers are positive integer, guys. All the numbers are positive integers. All the numbers are positive integers. Positive integers. Okay. Let's say the array is given to you like 1, 2, 3. The task is to create a prefix and array. Prefix and array. So, guys, what will be the prefix and array? And of 1 is 1 only, 1 and 2 is 3, and the and of first three number is 0, so 130. But guys, they are saying you can rearrange this array, and then with the prefix and array you get, this should be lexicographically largest. So guys, one option is what? Let's discuss all the options. So let's say the given array is 1 2 3. If you create like prefix and array, what it will be? 1 and of first two number is what? 2 and 1 3, 3 and 3 0. Okay, this is clear. Now what, guys? 2 3 1. Let's say I rearrange the array in this way. What will be the prefix and array now? 2 2 and 3 is what, guys? 2 and 3 is 1, 1 and 1 is 0. Okay, another arrangement is, guys, what? You can keep 3 at the start, right? Guys, there are 3 factorial arrangements. There are many arrangements, so let's discuss a few of them. 3 and 2 is what? 3 and 2 is 1, right? 3 and 2 is 1, and 1 and 1 is 0. Okay, clear? Yeah, yeah. Now if I, the required rearrangement is 3 2 1. Okay. I think we did a little bit of mistake here. Okay, sorry for that. I did not calculate the ends correctly. Okay, so let's take some more. Okay, so guys, end of 1 2 and 3, so it will be 1. What will be 1 and 2? This is 1, and the 2 will look like this. So 1 and 2 will be actually 0, and 0 and 3 0. So 100 is a possibility. If I rearrange the original array like this, then 2 and 3. So 2 looks like this, 3 looks like this. So their end will be 2 only. So 2, and the 2 and 1 will be 0. I was by mistakenly taking the XOR. So guys, if you create a prefix and array like this, it looks like this. If you create the prefix and array like this, it looks like this. Okay, these are the way these things look like. Next thing, guys, next thing, lovely people, listen to me. Love you all. Listen to me, lovely people. 3 2 1. 3, and then 3 and 2, you know na, guys, how does it look like? 3 and 2, 1 and 0 0, 1 1 1. This is 2. So 2 and 1. uh 2 and 1 is 0 actually, guys. Okay, 0 0. So guys, see, there are 6 arrangements possible. I am showing you the 3 arrangements. So guys, this is also possible answer, this is also possible, this is also possible. Which one will you print? You will print this one because this is lexicographically largest. 100 और 220 इतने बड़े नहीं है, 320 सबसे बड़ा है क्योंकि इसका पहला नंबर सबसे बड़ा है. मतलब क्वेश्चन समझ गए हो क्या है? Question is given an array B, let's say a B array or A array is given, rearrange it. Rearrange it in any way you like, and the final prefix and array should be largest possible. Lexicographically largest, I will call it as the largest, okay? So guys, how do we solve this problem? See, how can you think about it in the contest? First thing, what they're asking you. The first observation is they're asking you prefix and array which is largest possible. Largest possible means first number should be largest. Guys, first number is independent. You don't have to do any AND operation on the first number. So, guys, it is common sense that biggest number in the array, whatever is the biggest number in the array, that you should be putting as the first number. Clear, guys? Let me show you an example. Let's say we had an example like this, 99114. 99114. Okay. 99114. Okay. Now you can rearrange it in many ways, like 11994, whatever. But when you are making the prefix and array, na, this is the original array. Okay, you want to make the prefix and array, and guys, largest prefix and array means the first number should be the biggest. First number should be the biggest. So guys, obviously, if you take this arrangement, 1 will come here. And this is wrong from the start only. Why are you putting 1 at the start? You want the first number to be largest, na? Array to use common sense and put 9 at the start. So guys, whatever is your rearrangement, the largest number should be taken first. Okay, this is the first observation. Understanding of the problem. Understanding of the problem is a very simple. Given an array, rearrange it to generate the lexicographically largest prefix and array. Okay, that's it. That's it. Okay, so guys, now these things you understood, right? High quality content you understood. So, observation, the brilliant observation. First observation is what? First number which you select in your arrangement, first number, guys, which you select in your arrangement should be the largest number of array. Largest number of array. Okay, guys, so guys, this is common sense. See, one another observation which I'm not gonna write but you can understand is, let's say this is a prefix and array. Okay, here you are putting the largest number, right? Then you will do its AND with some number, and then there will be some number here, there will be some number here. Like this it will be, right? Y1, Y2, Y3, Y4 till Yn. But guys, because if it is prefix and array, one property will be followed. What? Y1 will be greater than equal to Y2. You know na? Prefix and is always decreasing in nature. तुम जो भी रीअरेंजमेंट लोगे उसका जब प्रीफिक्स एंड निकालोगे तो वो कम होते चला जाएगा. So Yn will be the smallest number, okay? And the first number with the largest number of the array, okay? Clear. Now guys, let's use a greedy brain. Greedy brain. 9, 9, 1, 1, 4, okay? Now I want to rearrange it. Let's call it this as the rearranged array. And then finally I have to print the prefix array. What is the algorithm? First, I will print the largest number here. 9 line. Okay, it has become the largest prefix, like largest we are doing correct till the first index. So remove this 9 from the set. Now what do we have? These are the numbers we have. Now guys, which number should I put here? This should also be the largest number possible. Guys, write yes or no in the chat if you agree with it or not. First number is largest. The second number should also be largest. Got it? If you do the prefix. Matlab, in the rearranged array, whatever is the end of the first two number, na, that should be the largest possible. You are saying that in the rearranged array, first number is 9, second number is question mark. 9 is largest. Correct, 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 correct. Now I want that 9 and question mark should also be the largest, because I want lexicographical largest array. So guys, how will you know which 9 and question mark will give you the largest answer? What are the possibilities? Either you can select this, this or this. So let's try with all. Let's do the brute force. 9 and question mark, right? Question mark can be, it can either be 9, it can either be 1 or 1 again, or 4 again, or 4 again. So guys, if you do 9 and 9, the value will be 9. 9 and 1, the value will be 1. 9 and 1, the value will be 1. 9 and 4, the value will be 0. 9 and 4, the value will be 0. So guys, which one is the best? अगर मैंने दूसरे नंबर में 1 ले लिया तो मेरा तो प्रीफिक्स एंड में 1 आ जाएगा, दूसरे में 4 ले लिया, प्रीफिक्स एंड में 0 आ जाएगा। अरे तो छोटे हैं। अगर मैं दूसरे नंबर में 9 लूंगा ना, तो मेरा प्रीफिक्स एंड में 9 आ जाएगा। सो गाइस, गॉट इट ना? यू विल टेक अ 9 हियर, because 9 and 9 will come as 9 here. Okay, clear. Okay, okay, okay. Now guys, the algorithm is pretty clear. Now guys, third number question mark. Which third number you will take? Common sense. See, you have calculated the best answer till here. You know that the first two numbers should be 9. Now the third number is question mark. So answer will be what? Let you know the prefix end of the first two number, right? 9 and question mark. Okay. So this 9 has now been removed. Now guys, from these choices, what you will do? You will try all the possibility. 9 and 9 and 1, 9 and 9 and 1, 9 and 9 and 4, 4. Which is giving the best answer? 9 and 9 and 1 will give you 1, but 9 and 9 and 4 will give you 0. So 1 is giving maximum answer. So here you will put 1. And what is 9 and 9 and 9 and 1? 1. Again you will be putting 1 only, guys. 1 is the best, right? 1. Then you put 4 here, 4 here. The end has now become 0. So guys, this is the algorithm. So simple, my goodness. So simple. Algorithm, brute force. So simple and brilliant, guys. First number is the largest number. Okay. R of 1 is max of all the numbers from of all the numbers in the array 1 to n. Okay, in the rearranged array. Okay, R1 is rearranged array, and PA is the prefix and array. PA1 will also be R of 1, right? Now for the what should be the second element, R of 2 should be as large as possible, as large as possible. So guys, what is gonna happen? uh, Now for R of 2 should be as large as possible, right? So what will be R of 2, guys? R of 2 will be nothing but what? And till the previous number, sorry, R of 2, right? You want to find out R of 2. So let's say R of 2 is a question mark you're trying to find. So guys, what will be PA of 2? No, no, R of 2 should not be as large as possible. You want the prefix and array as large as possible. Okay. So first number is fixed, PA1 equal to RA1. Now PA2 should be largest. What will be PA2? PA2 will be prefix till the previous and prefix and till the previous index and with the current number. R2 is a question mark, right? PA1 and question mark. So question mark, try all n minus 1 possibilities. Guys, see, you have n minus 1 possibilities. See, you selected one number from this array. Now you will use some hash map or some data structure. You will remove that one number and you will put it in R1. Now n minus 1 numbers are left, right? So you will try your AND with all those n minus 1 number, whichever is giving the best answer, okay? So whichever gives max value for PA1 and question mark will be the answer. ओके सो गाइज दैट्स इट. तो आई होप आप लोग समझ गए हो कि करना क्या होता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल समझो हमको ये दे रखा है 9 1 4, फिर समझो हमको मतलब ये 3 नंबर दे रखे हैं, तो हमको क्या करना है. ये हमारा रीअरेंज एरे है, ये हमारा प्रीफिक्स एरे है. ठीक है, रीअरेंज एरे में पहला नंबर 9 ही डालना है, प्रीफिक्स में भी पहला नंबर 9 होगा. रीअरेंज एरे में दूसरा नंबर कौन सा होगा वो जानना है. तो दूसरा नंबर कौन सा होगा, वो होगा जो PA2 को बढ़ा रहा हो. PA(2) इज नथिंग बट यहां तक का एंड विच इज 9 एंड क्वेश्चन मार्क द सेकंड नंबर. तो क्वेश्चन मार्क कौन कौन हो सकता है, या तो क्वेश्चन मार्क 1 हो सकता है या तो क्वेश्चन मार्क 4 हो सकता है. तो दोनों ट्राई कर लो ना, 9 एंड 1 भी कर लो, 9 एंड 4 भी कर लो. ये n माइनस 1 पॉसिबिलिटीज बाकी रह गई थी, समझे. तो इनमें से सबसे मैक्सिमम कौन सा आ रहा है, 9 एंड 1 कितना आ रहा है गाइस, 9 एंड 1 इज कमिंग एज 1 एंड 9 एंड 4 इज कमिंग एज 0. तो ये ज्यादा अच्छा आ रहा है, मतलब 1 सही नंबर है. यहाँ पर क्वेश्चन मार्क में 1 आना चाहिए था, और 9 एंड 1 क्या आता है, 1 यहाँ पर लिख दिया, फिर जो बचा है वो लिख दिया, हो गया. So guys, this is the brute force. It's done. Time complexity will be O of n square. Okay. Time complexity will be O of n square. For each index I, you check the n minus I possibilities which can give you the best answer. Guys, दिखती बात है, अगर आप थर्ड इंडेक्स पर हो मतलब n-3 नंबर आपके सेट में है, तो उसमें से जो सबसे बेस्ट है उसको आप लोगे. सो फॉर ईच इंडेक्स आई यू चेक द n-i पॉसिबिलिटीज विच विल गिव बेस्ट आंसर फॉर दैट इंडेक्स. ओके, नाउ गाइस दिस इज द सॉल्यूशन. ओके, वी आर डन इट ग्रेडीली. Now guys, there is a very great optimization. Okay, great. Imagining it is a little difficult, but that's the truth of the matter. Guys, the truth of the matter is that and value can change only 30 times at max. First of all, in this array the biggest number is 10 raised to 9 possible. It is given in the question. See carefully, the biggest number is nothing but 10 raised to 9, from 1 to 10 raised to 9. 10 raised to 9 can be represented by 30 digit binary number like this. See, there will be total 30 digits here. Okay, 30 digits, and they all will look like this: 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1. Like this 30 numbers if you use, you can represent a number as large as 10 raised to 9. So guys, do you know one thing? See, let's say your first number is y1. Okay, let's say it is 10 raised to 9. Okay, and let's say all of them, there are 30 digits here, there are 30 digits here, all of them are 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. This is your y1 in the prefix arranged array. Now guys, do its AND with any positive number. What is gonna happen guys? It is always going to decrease. At least एक 1 तो कम हो जाएगा, ऐसे समझ रहे हो, एक 1 पक्का कम हो जाएगा. फिर और एक करो, एक और 1 कम हो जाएगा. Guys, in 30 iterations all 1 will go away and this will become 0. Means, let's say you want to calculate the pre-arranged array of size 100 साइज का निकालना है. ठीक है, तो क्या होगा, जो भी होना है 1 से लेके 30 तक ही होगा, उसके बाद तो सब 0 ही होंगे, सारे 1 निकल चुके होंगे. गॉट इट? Here it will be y1 y2 till y30. After y30 it is guaranteed all will be 0, because in each, आपको मैंने बताया था ना, कोई भी नंबर होने दो, इधर कितना भी बड़ा नौसिखिया होने दो जितना बड़ा नंबर है, इसका कोई भी पॉजिटिव नंबर के साथ एंड कराओगे तो एक वन तो जरूर कम होगा, कभी कभी मल्टीपल वन भी हो सकते हैं। तो अगर ऐसे बार बार एक एक वन कम हुआ तो 30 इटरेशन में सारे वन निकल जाएंगे एंड इट विल बिकम जीरो। But guys, you gotta be careful. This is 2400 rated because people miss some corner cases. Okay. सी गाइस, आपको एकदम बेस्ट कॉर्नर केस बताता हूँ जो बहुत लोगों ने सोचा ही नहीं। ठीक है, देयर आर टू कॉर्नर केसेस, फर्स्ट वन इज लिटिल इजियर। Suppose guys this is your array, okay, and in your prefix and array you first put the big number, okay, 9. Now what do? Now you go and travel the whole array, you see which is giving best answer। तुमको पता चल गया भाई ये 4 बेस्ट आंसर दे रहा है, ठीक है, और तुमने यहाँ पर 4 लिख दिया। Like in the rearranged array you have written 9 comma 4, and if you do the AND, what is the answer? 1, right? So in the prefix and pre-arranged array, prefix and array, 9 and 4 will be 1, ये लिख दिया। But guys this is not efficient। Why? When you know that 4 is giving you the best answer, you should write all the 4s in one go only। क्यों बार बार टाइम वेस्ट करो? Save the time। You know that 9 and 4 is the maximum possibility, okay? So you should write all the 4s here in one go only। सारे 4s को एक साथ लिख दो। The AND is not gonna change। AND is not gonna change, it will remain the same। 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1। This is the special case to consider guys। Why? Because many times it can happen that the AND does not change। अगर AND चेंज नहीं हो रहा और तुम बार बार एरे में जाके सर्च कर रहे हो तो तुमको बहुत टाइम लग जाएगा। तुम ही दिमाग लगाओ। लेट्स से you are at the first index, okay? Now for finding the second number, what did you do? You had n minus 1 possibility, right? You had n minus 1 possibility, right? You found the best guy and you put it here, okay? Clear? uh, you found the best guy and you put its AND value here। ये ना, let's call this as the prefix array, let's call this as the rearranged array, okay? Clear? Best guy मिले डाल दिया, but that is not enough guys, because AND value can stay the same also। Let's consider a good case consider करते हैं, ठीक है? In the prefix arrange or prefix AND array, the numbers are looking like this: y1, y2, y3, like this, okay? And it is confirmed that y1 is strictly greater than y2, strictly greater than y3, strictly greater than y4। Guys, in this case it is confirmed that y of 31 will be 0। Why? Because the AND value is changing all the time, it is becoming smaller and smaller and smaller। Got it? अगर यहाँ पर एंड वैल्यू 8 है तो समझो यहाँ पर एंड वैल्यू 6 हो गई, फिर 5 हो गई, 3 हो गई, 0 हो गई। ये हमको पता है कि वो 30 इटरेशन में अगर हर बार चेंज हो रहा है ना, इफ इट इज चेंजिंग एवरी टाइम, then in 30 iteration it will become 0। But guys, what if it remains the same? See guys, I told you that if you make an AND array, let's say this is a prefix AND array, okay? This y1, okay, so what will happen? PA of 1 is not greater, it is greater than equal to। equal की वजह से दिक्कत, the equal to is creating the problem। What can happen due to equal to? It can happen that a prefix AND array looks like this: 9 8 8 8 8 8, like say for 1000 times 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8, then 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5, then 3 3 3 3 3 2 2 2 2 2 2 1 1 1 1 1। Guys, can you see one thing? Value is still changing 30 times only। एक बार 9 से 8 हुआ, एक बार 8 से 5 हुआ, एक बार 5 से 3 हुआ, और एक बार 3 से 2 हुआ, 2 से 1 हुआ। टोटल 4-5 ही चेंज हुए हैं। बट योर एल्गोरिथम इज नॉट गुड। वाई? बिकॉज तुम बार बार जा जाके ढूंढ के नंबर लिख रहे हो। तो जब एक 8 मिलता है ना, सबको एक साथ ही लिख लो, सो योर टाइम डज नॉट गेट वेस्टेड। देन ओनली 5 इटरेशंस विल बी रिक्वायर्ड गाइस। गॉट इट? ये जो यहाँ पर y1 वैल्यू है ना, ये गारंटी है कि जब ये पहली बार छोटा बनेगा ना, पहली बार y2 बनेगा ना, पहली बार y3 बनेगा ना, y31 तक पक्का 0 हो जाएगा। ठीक है? बट इस दौरान क्या हो सकता है ना कि ये बहुत बार सेम भी रह सकता है, मतलब ये चेंज ही ना हो, या तो सेम रहता है या तो छोटा हो जाता है। तो व्हेन इट स्टेज द सेम ना, आई वुड से इग्नोर द एल्गोरिदम। समझो यू कम टू नो दैट ये y1 अभी नेक्स्ट 100 बार के लिए y1 ही रहने वाला है। सो डायरेक्टली टेक ऑल द नंबर्स विच आर कीपिंग इट एज y1 ओनली। गॉट द पॉइंट गाइस, गॉट द पॉइंट? Directly take all the numbers which is keeping it as y1 only, and save your time. So let's take a good case. Okay, good case guys, good case. How would you solve this problem? 9, 4, 1, 8, 10. How to solve this problem? See, first number 9. Okay, I put it in the rearranged array and the prefix and array 9. Okay, okay. For this number, how many operations will I do? I will do 4 operations, and I will find which is the best guy. Best guy is 4. 4 is giving the maximum memory range. So 4 here, 9 and 4 is 1. Okay. See guys, this y1 is 9, it is getting decreased. Okay. Then guys, what will happen? Again, I will find the best guy in the remaining 3 numbers. So there are 3 numbers, right? So 3 operations here. I know 1 is the best. So you write a 1 here, and 1 and 1 will remain 1. Okay. And for this, you will do 2 operations. Okay. And for this, you will do 1 operation. So you can see 4, 3, 2, 1 operations you had to do. Okay. And what will be the answer if you put a 8 or 10 here? It does not matter what to put here, just put something. So guys, 0 and 0. This was it. This is how you solve the problem. और ये गारंटी है कि ये 30 नंबर तक पक्का 0 हो जाएगा, पक्का पक्का। In 30 changes it will become 0. Clear? Now what if the question was like this? This is coming 100 times. Okay, then 4 4 4, this is coming 5 times. Okay, now this is, and then there is 1 1 1 coming 10,000 times. Okay, और लेट्स से 10 raised to 5 टाइम्स और 10,000 टाइम्स। ओके, तो अब क्या करोगे तुम अपने रीअरेंज एरे में? पहले तो मैंने 9 डाल दिया, ठीक है। प्रीफिक्स एंड एरे में मैंने क्या डाल दिया? प्रीफिक्स एंड एरे में मैंने डाल दिया 9। ओके, अब गाइस दूसरा नंबर में सर्च करने में कितना टाइम लग गया? n-1 ऑपरेशन चलेगा और पता चला 9 ही बेस्ट है, ठीक है। सो 9 एंड 9 क्या आ रहा है? 9 ही आ रहा है। बट गाइस अब आपको पता, यू नो दैट यू आर नाउ गोइंग टू सिलेक्ट 9 ओनली अगेन एंड अगेन बिकॉज 9 इज द बेस्ट। तो जब तुमको पता है तो बार बार क्यों सर्च कर रहे हो? डू जीरो सर्चिंग हियर, सेव योर टाइम। कुछ सर्च ही मत करो, पता है 9 ही आंसर होगा तो 9 को लिख दो 100 बार सीधे। दिस इज द एफिशिएंसी गाइस, आई वांटेड टू एक्सप्लेन, आई एम सो हैप्पी। 100 टाइम 9 लिख दो यहाँ पर, बार बार जाके चेक मत करो कौन बेस्ट है, पता है ना 9 बेस्ट है, तो 9 की सारी अकरंस एक साथ ही लिख दो, तो एक भी टाइम तुमको सर्चिंग में 0 ऑपरेशन लगेंगे। गॉट द पॉइंट गाइस, गॉट द पॉइंट, यस। सो 9 9 9 9 9 ऐसे करके मैंने अपना सारा टाइम बचा लिया। अब ये सब खत्म हो गए, अब मैं देखूंगा ये इतने सारे 4 इतने सारे 1 है। चलो इस बार मैंने इसको पूरा ट्रेवल किया, लेफ्ट ओवर समझो ना, n-g एलिमेंट से सबको ट्रेवल कर लिया, पता चला 4 बेस्ट है। सो गाइस आप ही बताओ, क्या एक ही बार 4 लिख के छोड़ दूं यहाँ पर, और 9 एंड 4 का एंड 1 आ रहा है? नहीं, मुझे पता है 4 4 बार आ रहे हैं, तो सीधे एक साथ 4 बार लिख दो यहाँ पर, और सीधे इनका एंड 1 1 1 4 बार लिख दो, फिर 1 10,000 टाइम आ रहे हैं, तो आई नो दैट 1 शुड बी नाउ कमिंग इन दी आफ्टर दिस एलिमेंट, राइट? बट आई नो द एंड इज 0। अब मुझे पता है all these are going to give the same answer only, so why not write them in one go only? So write all the frequencies in the one go only, तो तुम्हारा टाइम बच जाएगा। तो क्या होगा? y1, let's say it remains y1 for a long time, then it becomes y2। okay, this is a visualization, ऐसे कर करके y30, फिर उसके बाद ये 0 होना चालू हो जाता है। Once guys your answer becomes 0 ना, stop the algorithm, no need to go ahead, अभी 0 ही होगा because end of any number with 0 remains 0। तो क्या, so how will you save time? यहाँ पर y1 आए, अब तुमको पता है कि ये सारे नंबर सेम ही आंसर देने वाले, राइट? अरे तो कुछ कर ही क्यों रहे हो? If you know that this is gonna give you same answer, you know that, right? So just write y1 here those many number of times, and in the rearrange number store that number this number of time। जब अब आपको पता चलता है ना कि अभी कुछ बदलाव आने वाला है, तभी हमको सर्चिंग करनी है। तो गाइस बदलाव कितनी बार आएंगे? वन टाइम हियर व्हेन यू गो फ्रॉम y1 to y2, वन टाइम व्हेन यू गो फ्रॉम y2 to y3। सो व्हेन द चेंज इज हैपनिंग ना, देन यू कैन डू O of n ऑपरेशंस एंड सर्च व्हिच इज द बेस्ट आंसर इन द रिमेनिंग पार्ट। वो भी O of n नहीं होगा, n माइनस रिमेनिंग होगा, ठीक है। सो गाइस चेंजेस कितने हो रहे हैं टोटल? y1 to y2 till y30. So total 30 times the changes is happening, and 30 times in the worst case you might have to search the whole array, though it will not happen. So 30 into n is the time complexity. Guys, this is the brilliant solution to this extraordinary problem. Okay, you just कुछ नहीं करना आपको, पहले बिगेस्ट नंबर ले लो, ठीक है, अब निकालो दूसरा नंबर का बेस्ट कौन है ऑफ एन ऑपरेशन में, बट अब तुमको पता चल गया कि समझो जी बेस्ट है, तो सिर्फ जी डाल के निकल मत जाओ, जी की जितनी भी अकरंस है सब डाल दो यहाँ पर भाई, टाइम पास मत करो, सबको डाल दो, सबको, एवरीथिंग यू गॉट टू पुट गाइस, एवरीथिंग, then you start here. So ऐसा 30 times ही होगा maximum, and then the problem is solved. Guys, there is one more interesting corner case. If you solve this also, then you are done. Okay, this was giving a kind of TLE. This is the last case. Okay, so guys, sometimes it can happen na, that multiple numbers are converting the G to G dash. Okay, जैसे कि ये नंबर को ले लीजिए आप. ओके ओके, ये नंबर क्या है, 2:0, 1 2 3 4 5 6. सो 1 8 एंड 2:4 कितना होता है, 16 32 64. 64 plus 8 if I try to do it for 12, 72 plus 1 73. This number is 73. Okay, so let's say in your array it is given like this 73, then it is written 9, then it is written as 9. Okay, let's think of some other number. Then it is given as 8, guys. Okay, 8 is given many times. Okay, then 10 is also written. Okay, अब समझो 73 लिखा है और 8 लिखा है, 1 करोड़ बार लिखा है, वन, इट इज रिटन 1 करोड़ टाइम्स. ओके, एंड 10 इज ऑल्सो रिटन हाउ मेनी टाइम्स, 1 करोड़ टाइम्स. ओके, नाउ गाइज अब ध्यान से देखो, पहला नंबर तो आप क्या लिखोगे प्री अरेंज में, प्रीफिक्स एंड एरे में, यू विल राइट 73. ओके ग्रेट, बट सेकंड नंबर जब आप निकालने जाओगे ना, सेकंड बेस्ट नंबर, फर्स्ट तो 73, अब सेकंड आप निकालोगे, आप ढूंढोगे ए, और समझो पीछे और बहुत सारे नंबर है, ठीक है ना, लेट्स अज्यूम मेनी नंबर्स आर देयर इन द बैकग्राउंड. ओके, आफ्टर 8 and 10, let's say there are crores of one also, crores of one are there in the back end, in the back. Okay, इसके बाद समझ लो बहुत सारे वन है, बहुत सारे वंस है. ओके, 10 करोड़ वन है, ठीक है, तो अब तुमको क्या पता चलेगा, तुम सबके साथ ट्राई करोगे, पहले तो 8 के साथ ट्राई करोगे, 8 कैसा दिखता है एंड में, 8 लुक्स लाइक दिस, तो एंड क्या आएगा, 1 0 0 1 0 0 0. इसी का एंड अगर तुम क्या कहते हैं 10 के साथ करोगे तो क्या आएगा, 10 तो ऐसा दिखता है ना, 8 9 10 इज लुकिंग लाइक दिस, राइट, तो 10 के साथ एंड करोगे तो क्या आएगा, 1 0 0 1 0 0 0. गाइस कैन यू सी 8 and 10 बोथ आर द करेक्ट आंसर्स, तो किसको चूज करोगे, यू कैन चूज एनीबडी, बट व्हाट पीपल डिड ना, दे चूज रैंडमली. उन्होंने बोला ओके सर 8 भी सही है 10 भी सही है, तो चलो 8 लिख लेता हूँ, 73 के बाद 8 की सारी अकरेंसेस लिख दी. दिस इज नॉट इनफ, तुमको 8 के साथ 10 की भी सारी अकरेंसेस लिखनी थी. समझे बात को, समझे, पूरे को एक साथ लिखो, नहीं तो तुम्हारा टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी बढ़ जाएगा. गॉट इट, गॉट इट. ये मेरा G73 है, ठीक है, ठीक है, दिस इज माई G. ओके, नाउ आई नो दैट दिस एंड विल गेट चेंज टू G डैश. ये वैल्यू बनने वाली 8 है, ठीक है, ये 73 है, इसका एंड में अगर कोई नंबर के साथ करूंगा जो बेस्ट है, तो ये G डैश होने वाला है. अभी यहाँ पर बेस्ट कौन हो सकता है, या तो 8 के साथ एंड करूं या तो 10 के साथ एंड करूं. आई कैन डू इट्स एंड विद ईदर 8 और ईदर 10, इट डज नॉट मैटर. ओके, आई नो इट इज गोइंग टू बिकम G डैश. सो इन द रीअरेंज्ड array ना, after 73 I should write all the occurrences of 8 and all the occurrences of 10. If I only take the occurrences of 8, let's say after 73 I only put the occurrences of 8. Okay, now what will happen, this has become G dash. Now in the next iteration you will again search the whole array and you will see that 10 is the best answer, and you will put again 10, all the occurrences of 10. प्रॉब्लम क्या हो गया इसमें, अगर तुम 8 को सब लिख दो और फिर 10 को सब लिख दो तो क्या होता, तुमने ओ ऑफ एन का रिसर्च किया रिमेनिंग एरे में और एक झटके में सारा आंसर लिख दिया। बट अगर तुम अलग अलग से करो तो क्या होता है, तुमने ओ ऑफ एन का रिसर्च किया और सारे 8 लिखे, फिर तुमने फिर से ओ ऑफ एन का रिसर्च किया फिर सारे 10 लिखे, डबल ऑपरेशन चला गया ना। So when you are going from, you know that your G is getting converted to G dash. So all the numbers which are converting G to G dash, you should write them out there only. So you don't have to again search them in again and save your time. TLE will be saved from TLE. I hope this clears up all the concepts, guys. The C++, Java, Python codes you can check. Hope you guys enjoyed this brilliant session. With the name of God, Ram Ram. If you have God with you, no one can stop you.